when you're planting lots of seedlings, you probably best to use some sort of newspaper pot, because then they're biodegradable and you can plant them straight into the ground rather than taking them out of the plastic containers. So this is the pot that we're making, and all you need is a jar, and as you can see I've got different size jars so it works well with anything. Some sort of poking implement, a wooden spoon's fine, or a stick, and some newspaper. It's very simple to make. You take a piece of newspaper and you fold it in half, and then on the fold, where the fold is, you take that again and you fold that down and you make a little collar. And there's no exact amount, it doesn't matter if you make the collar longer or shorter, it's just to give it a little bit of stability. Then what you do is you turn that over so the collar's on the back, and then you take the jar and you take the closed end of the jar and you put it up where the collar is. Okay? So what you do is you simply roll it around the jar, roll, roll, roll. So you've got the collar there and you're rolling. Don't do it too tightly because sometimes it's a bit hard to get the jar out. And what you do is then you tuck the newspaper in, and it don't worry too much if it's just make sure it's tucked in so you can get your famous poking stick and poke out the jar. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom of the jar and you're going to put it back inside and tamp it down, and what you're doing is you're flattening this bottom off here. So what will happen is you'll end up with these seed pods, and that's these here. So in this one here, what I've done is I've filled them with some soil and I've put some seedlings in. This one is an heirloom eggplant that's come up. These other ones are lettuce seeds that I've only just planted and they're waiting to come out. When you're ready to plant your seedling, and this one's just about ready to go, you just need to pop it straight into the garden. You don't need to worry about taking it out. What will happen is that newspaper will rot away and it'll be settled into the garden. So with seedlings, the best thing to do is to water them every day and to use some sort of organic fertilizer like a sea salt or a worm tea is what I use because I have worms. And make sure that when you water any plants at all, big or small, into the garden, that you use that organic fertilizer as well, because it helps to stop transplant shock. So that's how you make paper pots for seedlings. Thank you.